in on either side. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the overgrown lawns, Emily's car finally crunched up the gravel driveway of Blackwood Manor. It was more imposing than she'd imagined. The house loomed before her, its dark windows like empty eyes staring out at her arrival. A shiver ran down her spine as she stepped out of the car, the air suddenly cold despite the summer evening. This was no ordinary house, she could feel it in her bones. Emily as Emily. Taking a deep breath, I reached for my suitcase. I had to admit, a thrill of excitement ran through me alongside the fear. This was a chance for a new beginning, a chance to escape the ordinary and embrace the unknown. As she made her way up the steps to the heavy oak door, Emily couldn't help but feel that she was stepping into a story, a tale tinged with both darkness and promise. The door creaked open as if inviting her in, and Emily took a hesitant step into the shadows of Blackwood Manor. The adventure, she realized, had just begun. The inside of Blackwood Manor was just as imposing as its exterior. Dust motes danced in the faint rays of sunlight that filtered through heavy drapes, illuminating faded grandeur and a palpable sense of neglect. Cobwebs clung to ornate chandeliers, and the air hung heavy with the scent of dampness and decay. It was as if time itself had grown stagnant within these walls, each room a mausoleum of forgotten memories. Emily as Emily. As I explored the house, my footsteps echoing on the wooden floors, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. Shadows seemed to shift at the edge of my vision, and the silence was broken only by the creaking of the house settling around me. The feeling intensified as she ventured deeper into the manor, the weight of its history pressing down on her like a physical burden. The library, with its towering bookshelves and musty volumes, held a strange allure. Emily ran her fingers along the spines, imagining the stories held within. But even here, amidst the comforting presence of words, a chill ran down her spine. It was as if the room itself was holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. Emily as Emily. As I reached for a leather-bound volume, a noise from the hallway startled me. I turned, heart pounding, but found nothing there. The silence returned, heavier than before, and Emily hurried out of the library, a sense of unease clinging to her like a shroud. In the dusty attic of Blackwood Manor, Emily discovered a small wooden chest tucked away in a forgotten corner. Inside, she found a collection of yellowed letters tied together with a faded ribbon. They were written in a spidery script, the ink faded with time, and signed simply Agatha. Emily as Emily. As I carefully unfolded the brittle pages, I realized that these were letters from my great-aunt written in the final years of her life. With each letter, a clearer picture of Agatha emerged, a reclusive woman haunted by her past and the secrets hidden within Blackwood's walls. One letter in particular sent a shiver down Emily's spine. In it, Agatha wrote of a growing darkness within the manor, a malevolent presence that seemed to feed off the house's tragic history. She warned Emily about the East Wing, urging her to never venture there. It was a place of sorrow, Agatha wrote, where the shadows held sway and the air itself was thick with despair. Curiosity, she cautioned, could be a dangerous thing, especially within the walls of Blackwood Manor. Emily as Emily. I reread the letter, my heart pounding in my chest. Agatha's words were not those of a mad woman, but of someone who had seen too much, who understood the true nature of the darkness that resided within Blackwood Manor. A sense of dread washed over me, but also a flicker of determination. What had happened in the East Wing? What secrets were hidden there? Agatha's warning was clear, but Emily couldn't ignore the pull of the unknown. She knew that she wouldn't find peace until she uncovered the truth, no matter the cost. The days that followed were filled with a strange mixture of dread and fascination for Emily. The more time she spent in Blackwood Manor, the more its secrets seemed to seep into her bones. She couldn't escape the feeling that she was being watched, followed by unseen eyes. Whispers seemed to emanate from the walls themselves, too faint to decipher, but filled with an undeniable sense of sadness and longing. Sleep offered little respite. Emily was plagued by vivid dreams, filled with shadowy figures and the sound of a child's laughter echoing through empty hallways. Emily as Emily. One evening, as I sat by the fireplace in the drawing room, I could have sworn I saw a flicker of movement out of the corner of my eye. It was as if a shadow had detached itself from the darkness, swirling for a moment before disappearing into the wall. Her heart pounded in her chest, and a cold sweat broke out on her skin. She knew then that she wasn't alone in Blackwood Manor. Something else was present, something ancient and